Good morning, dear students. Today we'll start a new lesson, Lesson 2, Kaku and Lal Hawa. This is a short story about a boy named Kaku and the train Lal Hawa. Before starting the chapter and studying it in detail, we will have a short introduction of the lesson. So, students, this story is about Kaku and the train whose name in this lesson is Lal Hawa. Kaku lives in a small village and in the morning he would get ready for school. He is very excited and happy to leave the home. Every day he would go out of the house for school and would wait to climb and travel on Lal Hawa, that is the train. As Kaku was waiting as usual every day, one day as Lal Hawa arrived in the village, he was surprised to see that Lal Hawa, the train, had stopped at his village, which he always wished for. He excitedly climbed up the train and his dream came true at that very moment. Kaku was traveling in Lal Hawa. Kaku was sad. His Amma gently consoled him by saying, "Don't be sad, Kaku. I'm sure Lal Hawa will stop here one day." But Lal Hawa never stopped. Every day it raced past the village lake, leaving Kaku alone on the small mud hill. A few days later, Kaku reached the small hill as usual. He could see Lal Hawa approaching. Kaku closed his eyes and started praying that his dear friend would stop. His eyes were closed, but he wondered why his ears could not hear the chuk-chuk of Lal Hawa. Startled, he opened his eyes. There, right in front of him, Lal Hawa had stopped. Kaku could not believe it. Students, before coming to the explanation, we will understand difficult words. The meaning of first difficult word written here is consoled. Consoled means comforted him when he was sad. The next difficult word is raced past. The meaning of raced past is moved at a very high speed past something. The next difficult word is approaching. Approaching means coming near. And the next difficult word is startled. Startled means be shocked or alarmed. Students, the explanation for this passage goes like this. Kaku was very sad after hearing the big Lal Hawa train may never stop at his village Choti Dadi. But Kaku's mother told Kaku to stop worrying, and one day surely the train will come in the village. After a few days, as always, Kaku was standing on that small mud hill. As soon as Kaku saw that train, he started praying in his heart that may it stop here today, even for few minutes. Kaku was very surprised to see that as soon as he opened his eyes, he saw that his favorite Lal Hawa train had stopped right in front of him. Kaku was so happy to see this happening. The next passage is, then he heard a noise coming from the village. Everyone was running towards Lal Hawa, shouting and cheering. He could see his amma, his school teacher, his friends, and the old retired railway guard hurrying towards Lal Hawa. Lal Hawa train had stopped at Choti Dadi and was waiting to meet Kaku. The meaning of the difficult word retired is stopped working after reaching a certain age. The explanation for this passage is that everyone from the village ran towards the train. They were too very excited like Kaku. Kaku's mother, his school teacher and his friends and retired railway guard also rushed towards the train. It was the first time for whole of the village to see the train at their Choti Dadi village. Next passage. Lal Hawa whistled aloud and Kaku laughed and whistled back. Quickly he climbed on to Lal Hawa, and just then Lal Hawa chuk-chuked again. The chuk-chuk sound became faster, and soon Lal Hawa was flying on magic wheels with Kaku in it. Amma smiled. She had tears in her eyes. From a window, Kaku waved to everyone. Lal Hawa was flying, and so was Kaku. The meaning of Lal Hawa was flying on magic wheels is Lal Hawa was moving so fast on the tracks that it felt like it was moving on magic wheels, which made it fly. The explanation for this passage is Lal Hawa train whistled and Kaku too happily whistled back. Quickly, without any time being wasted, Kaku climbed up the train. He used to dream for this day when he could climb the train and travelled around the city. The Lal Hawa train moved from village making chuk-chuk sound, but this time the train was leaving with Kaku sitting in it. Seeing this movement, his mother had tears in her eyes. She was too very excited and happy. She too couldn't believe it that Kaku's dream at last had come true. Kaku said goodbye everyone present there, and Lal Hawa left the village Choti Dadi, but this time along with Kaku in it. This story was written by Anubha Yadav. Students,